Our discussion with Joe Cruz, the Chief of the Guam Police Department. Now, Chief, we were talking about in the last segment how GPD is getting out and getting into the community to better understand what our concerns are.
Yes.
But on the flip side of the coin, there's also the Neighborhood Watch program, which is coming back in a tremendous way and actually letting we citizens and us civilians actually get involved with the operations of GPD to a certain extent.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, like we were saying in the last segment, through the efforts of the Office of the Lieutenant Governor, Ray Tenorio, and his staff, we work hand in hand in reaching out to the community, using the mayor's office to reach out to the community and go out there and canvass the community and invite them to town hall meetings. We go out there for about 3 or 4 days. We pass out leaflets inviting them to the town hall meeting. Then we come together at a town hall meeting and we discuss the Neighborhood Watch program and how we can empower the community to understand those techniques, if you will, to keep each other safe and use that look, listen, and report model to be able to help the Guam Police Department help the community. So it's a lot of collaboration back and forth in setting up the program, allowing the community to organize themselves, set up block captains, set up block commanders, establish a contact tree, and just how to talk to each other, to watch each other and keep each other safe, and contact the Guam Police Department, to go directly to the police department to let them know what's happening in the community.
That's kind of like almost like the approach that the Green Berets took, and you're a force multiplier.
Yes,
basically.
Absolutely, absolutely. And that's the whole concept, is we see it that in traditional policing, we cannot do this by ourselves. For many reasons, we just think that it's a better way to do it if we reach out to the public.
And you said that repeatedly.
Absolutely. And like you had said, use them as a force multiplier to help be the eyes and ears out in the community, because even if we were to put a police officer at every street corner, we would still be challenged in preventing crime. If an individual wanted to commit a crime and they have it set in their mind, they're going to commit that crime. But through the help of the Neighborhood Watch program, it really helps to minimize that, so that we don't have to put a police officer in every street corner, considering what the challenges are that we have in the police department. But again, it allows that collaborativeness between the community and the police department to continue to keep the community safe.
Now, I know probably the first few villages and municipalities that GPD was targeting were, the big ones, Mingilao,
Yes.
Santa Rita, I believe, and Dedido. That's where the framework was implemented. For residents that are sitting around saying, hey, I'm wondering when GPD is going to be in my neighborhood, or
Sure.
I would like to do what I can to help stimulate
Sure.
that. How can people get more involved and say, let's bring the Neighborhood Watch program and that framework to our part of the island?
I would tell you that there are many different avenues to let it be known that you would like your neighborhood or your village to be part of the Neighborhood Watch program. You can contact the mayor's office, who will eventually contact the office of the Lieutenant Governor and collaborate with GPD. You can call the Lieutenant Governor's office directly, or you can call the Guam Police Department directly. Just get a hold of us at any one of our contact numbers and reach out to us and let us know that you want to be part of the Neighborhood Watch program and you want to form yourselves and come and listen to what we have to say, so that we can teach them what those best practices are to be able to understand the fundamentals of the Neighborhood Watch program, so that we can get that going in the community.
And you guys at GPD, you're not just doing, speeches and lectures and presentations. You guys also have some tangible products that you're putting out.
Absolutely. One of them is, because we've taken the community policing concept and put that at the forefront of our initiatives, we've created this little one-page trifold, if you will. And it's nothing more than a leaflet, if you will, that talks about community policing. And we made it very Guam-centric, if you will. And we call it Mandanya, community policing. And Mandanya, as you know, means we're together. We're coming together. And this community policing is very specific to our island. It talks about what the program is overall, and then it talks a little bit about the Neighborhood Watch program and how GPD is working with the community and vice versa, and how we can continue to collaborate. So the bottom line with this little particular leaflet was to make the public know and let the community and the neighborhood know about this community policing concept, and let them know that we see this as the best way for us to be able to collaborate with each other.
Now, I like the word collaboration, because probably one of the areas that perhaps needs the most attention right now is the Hemlani apartment section
Sure.
right here in Harmon, just a stone's throw away from us. And,
Sure.
and as I understand it, GPD is already like formulating some programs and some activities to try and help that community.
Absolutely. We're bringing in leaders from within the community to come into the residents of the Hemlani apartment complex here in Harmon and talk to them about the situation there. In addition to that, we're taking the Neighborhood Watch program and we're kind of making it fit the model and making it a complex watch program or an apartment watch program, if you will, where the different apartments within the complex all watch out for each other. Their neighbors to the left and to the right and across the courtyard, if you will, to watch out for each other. And if they see something, say something, and then report it to the Guam Police Department. So we're trying to empower the residents of specifically the Hemlani properties there to understand what this is about and empower them to take part of the Neighborhood Watch program, in this case here, a complex or apartment watch program, and help the Guam Police Department help their complex be a safer place.
And I know what GPD's been saying is, you shouldn't look at Neighborhood Watch as, okay, well, I've got to take it upon myself to do yet another job, or, like there's these added responsibilities, but more it's, it's your neighborhood, it's your street, it's your island.
Absolutely.
Take a lot of pride in it, have a sense of ownership of it.
Absolutely, and it's very interesting you mentioned that, because one of the concepts we use is it's about keeping our community safe, one house, one street, one village at a time. So it's a concerted effort, not just from one resident. It's the residents along that street and the residents along that neighborhood or in that neighborhood and the entire village. And eventually we want to spread it out so that all the villages are watching out for each other. So we're taking it to so many different levels.
So like, truly, I am my brother's keeper.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I will tell you that the program it works. Of all the we've already gone to 11 of the villages, 6 different neighborhoods within those villages, and we've done a lot of outreach. We are with the efforts of Officer Paul Tapao and Lieutenant Joe Carbolito, who's now in charge of our community affairs section up at our auxiliary services division. It's reaching out to them and providing them that training and teaching them how to organize and set up and be a very viable neighborhood watch program within that community.
All right, well, Chief, we've only got about a minute left, but I wanted to say, like, one of the things that you're also trying to do is recruitment and make sure that you have enough uniformed officers who can continue to do this work. So
absolutely.
For people that are thinking about, like, right now, I would like to be an officer, or, I'd like to train and get myself ready to be that. Like, how do we go about being GPD officers?
Well, I would tell you that we're always encouraging people to apply, to take a look at law enforcement as a career, as a profession more so. Because it is a very rewarding profession. So should anybody express the interest in becoming a law enforcement officer, in this case, a police officer in the Guam Police Department, I would encourage them to submit an application to Department of Administration. We are hiring. There's a new public law out there, Public Law 33-163, that allows us to be able to hire and train 40 officers per year over the next 5 years, so that we can grow to that number that we should be at based on the municipal policing law within the Guam Code Annotated. So again, I encourage those that are interested in a profession of law enforcement and becoming a police officer to apply. And we'll get them the training through the resources that we have, and we'll continue to grow as a police department. All
right. Well, Chief, it's always a pleasure to talk to you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Thanks so much
for having me today. Yeah,
and you're doing fantastic work, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Credit to you and your cadre.
Thank you. It's again, the whole police department.
All right. Thanks so much, everybody.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching. That is our show. We will see you next time. Adios.
Closed captioning is brought